Hey guys, it's Rob with Strategy Simple. Took a week off from doing videos. Hopefully you guys missed me. I don't know. Nobody. Actually, I did have a couple people say, "Hey man, where are your videos?" Which was awesome. So today we're going to talk about a topic that I've actually talked about in the past, but it's really: are you wasting money on your marketing? Like nobody wants the idea that they're wasting money on marketing. And we're going to talk about the alignment of your business and your business goals to your marketing. So I've got a really scary video for everybody. So with that said, let's talk about this, right? So wasting money on marketing, like this just makes my heart hurt, right? So a lot of people are spending a lot of money on their marketing and they're not getting any results from it. So, if you stop and think about it, it's essentially the same thing as throwing money in a trash can and lighting it on fire. So we'll stop that. Like it's just we got to stop that now. With that said, you have to be cognizant of several things. And I do have a slideshow for everybody today, so let's just go ahead and jump into that. Again, we're going to try and keep this a little shorter today. Without alignment, you could be wasting money on your marketing. And we're going to go through a couple of topics here. So the first one is really what are your business goals? So understanding how those are going to relate to what you're trying to accomplish. What is your plan? What's your plan for accomplishing those goals? Who is your ideal client profile, right? And who is your ideal client? This is a really critical component, and this is really where most of the disconnect happens. And is your marketing aligned to the same goals, that plan, and your ideal client profile? And then the good news is I actually have a tool that everybody can get today. I'm going to throw the link to go to the site to download it in the comments as soon as the video is over. So we're going to offer the business and marketing alignment tool. So it's an Excel sheet that's pretty wicked cool. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into this. What are your business goals? What is it that you're trying to accomplish? And that's really what it boils down to is, what are you trying to do, right? If you don't know what your goals are, if you haven't really clearly defined them and presented them to your team so that everybody's on the same page, then it gets really hard. So, your goal can be very simple. It's what is your goal statement? To build your company from X in revenue to Y in revenue. Maybe it's to increase market share. Maybe it's to have X number of users, to have X number of policies in force. Those are all the things that you can have, right? And if you do that and you understand what your goal is, then it's a lot easier to go to the next step, which is, what is your plan, right? So obviously I'm somewhat biased on the concept of planning. I do have a tool that I created, a book that I wrote several years ago called The Simple Focus Plan. And it's how to get a strategic plan for your business on a single page, and it takes about an hour and a half. So if you are a client of Strategy Simple, then you know what the Simple Focus Plan is. If you're not and you'd like more information on the Simple Focus Plan, it's pretty interesting. It's a fun process. Let me know. Hit me up in the comments or shoot me a private message and I'll send it over to you. So what is your plan? How are you going to achieve that? So you've got your goals, you've got your action items, you've got, the strategies and tactics you're going to utilize. Again, the idea is to get it down on a single page so that you can share it with your team. If you share it with your team and you have them create their plan, then you're going to get alignment. So the next item is kind of where that comes into play, and that is, who is your ideal client, right? What is your ideal client profile? And this is really a topic that a lot of people say, oh, I know exactly who my client is. I know exactly who I'm targeting. And in most cases, I don't know if that's necessarily true. You might know generally who it is, but you haven't looked for the patterns and the trends and all of those things. And with the proliferation of data capabilities and data availability, now it's pretty easy to get that information, but just knowing what to do with it can be a challenge. So, but identifying who your ideal client profile is, right? And again, I've got tools for this. So if I've got a sheet that's an ideal client profile sheet, whether you're B2B or B2C, it doesn't matter. I can help you get through that. So hit me up if you want more information on that. Going to the next slide, right? So is your marketing aligned to the same goals, plan, and ideal client profile? So let's talk about this for just a second. And that's because, like I said, this is where a lot of it can be disconnected. So it's not about the quantity of leads, it's about the quality of leads. So if you've got your marketing going on, Google ads and Facebook ads and doing all this other stuff, and all these leads are coming in, and you're like, "Way, look at all this stuff," and your sales team looks at it, and your producers look at it and go, "These are garbage. This isn't what we're trying to sell. These aren't the right people. These aren't the right qualifications. They don't have the right whatever it is." Right? That's usually where the disconnect is. So get very clear. And again, I'd rather have 5 qualified leads come in than 100 unqualified leads, because I've got to go through all the expense and process of hammering through those 100 leads, and you just want to blow your brains out when you're done with it, right? Like, it's just terrible. So make sure that your marketing is aligned to the business goals. Like, what are you trying to achieve? What's the plan for you to get there? And the ideal client profile. So now here's where it gets exciting, right? So we actually have a tool available for everyone today. The link will be down in the comments. Is we actually created the marketing and business alignment tool. It's an Excel spreadsheet that you can download. You fill it in. There's a few different categories. Actually, there's 6 different categories: communications, metrics and value management, measurement, planning and governance, executive level sponsorship. That means you guys, systems and technology, and then HR. And you're actually going to build out what your score is. And there's several questions underneath each category. And when you build that out, it gives you your current score. We actually have a goal component, and I've got a video that walks through all this, right? But you've got a goal component that will, if you were to focus on it for 30 to 60 days, kind of in a sprint, then you would get a half a point better. And then you get this really cool spider graph right here that shows you exactly where your weak spots are. So this is an easy tool. I recommend that you do it. But if you're going to do it, be honest with yourself. If you feel if you fill out the assessment tool to where you want to be, but it's not where you are, then it's not going to work. So look down in the comments down below as soon as this video is over. I'm going to throw up there's a landing page. You'll put in your name and your email address. You'll get the tool, that you'll get to access to the video, and then we can get started. So that's all I got for you guys today. It's pretty critical, right? Is you don't want to be wasting any money, especially in the economic times that we're in right now. But this tool can actually help you do that. Again, it's an Excel tool. Happy to share it with everybody. If you get into it and you need help with finishing it or understanding what it is, just hit me up and let me know. All right? So again, like I always say when we're doing these videos, if you like this content, I ask that you like it, leave a comment, and share it with your friends. If you're interested in learning more, strategysimple.com is our web address. Again, the link to the tool is going to be down below in the comments, so take a look, hit that link, and we'll go from there. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.